What up?
Oh,
Hello.
shit.
Everybody, how's it going? Welcome
BCE in the
back.
motherfucking chat. What's goody, everybody? Adonis mute?
Is everyone mute?
Hold on. All right, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
Cause I'm black and I'm black. Cause I'm black, y'all. Cause I'm back, y'all.
What's goody, guys? How you guys living, man? Hope everybody's having a great one.
You're looking
Welcome
fresh like
back,
a
episode
Subway
34.
sandwich.
Subway sandwich.
I hope, yeah. I was like, I hope I look fresher than a Subway sandwich.
Bro, Subway sandwiches look sad, bro.
Subway sandwiches don't be that fresh, even though it is eat fresh.
Bro, they look so sad.
Sometimes they look beat.
Yes, for sure. For sure. R.I.P. Internet Explored or Explorer. Is that what you meant?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Something going on? They're taking away Internet Explorer now? You're saying fuck everything?
Fuck everything, bro.
Oh yeah, I guess just 8 hours ago, people were reporting about it.
Microsoft kills off 25-year-old browser.
About time, bro.
Edge was what they've been trying to push anyway, so it makes sense to them. Like, all right, well.
So wait, I thought Edge was like was Explorer? Is it completely
Edge
separate?
It's completely separate. It's built on the same platform that Google Chrome is built on.
Okay.
So, yeah, makes sense though. It's just a very.
When's the last time you used Explorer?
Never. I don't remember.
I was like, I don't even remember the last time I used it.
I don't use
School,
Windows. So, and then when I started doing the streams and stuff, I use Chrome.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I haven't used it in so long either. I don't even know what it looked like no more. I just know it's an E.
I know it's an E. And then the Edge browser, I opened it once. I think it opens by default on Windows, just as a default browser. But yeah. Atomic Bo said Adonis Oki sounds sick. Oh, trust me, I'm not sick. Definitely not.
What?
He's like, Adonis sounds sick. No, I'm just real chill right now. But yeah, man. V, what we got on the docket today, bro?
Got a few things going on in the world right now, everywhere. We're gonna go ahead and start out with our cyber bites, just to get everybody caught up for the weekend. Actually, before we go into that, we need to talk about the finalists.
Oh.
Yes.
We need to talk about the final round of the anime tournament, season 3.
Who won?
The most memorable rivals. Who was the winner?
Who was the winner?
Who won?
Chat, let us know who y'all thought took the W for season 3. Who did that?
Who did it?
Who done it? Who done
it?
did it? Who done did it?
The fan favorite was clearly Ichigo and Grimjo. I know. So
Right.
they didn't win, unfortunately, guys. I know you're all sad about that. So who do you guys think won if it wasn't them? And it wasn't Ash and Gary either.
It was Ash and Paul. They were the
Ash and Paul came out of nowhere and blindsided the finals.
Sneaky wild card. It was just like, surprise, bitch. We was hiding in a Pokeball
surprise, motherfucker.
with our Pokemon.
Bruh, that should have been crazy. That'd have been awesome.
Man, all I know is they hyping Paul up.
Who is Ichigo? Get out right now. Go, leave, please. No,
Please.
no. You're done.
But you know how to spell it.
All right, so who won, guys? Do we need a drum roll?
I mean, we
need some epic music.
Oh, shit.
I wish I had epic music on.
We got epic music?
on lock, but I don't. I don't have any epic
I got
music
some
loaded up. Oh shit! Here we go.
I'm going to just type in epic music and see what happens.
It's gonna be the Fortnite song, unironically.
Here we go. Epic music.
Oh no!
I don't even know what this is.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if it actually was?
Nope,
You got a
I'd throw the
notification?
iPad out the window.
God damn it. And I got this new
music.
disturb mode on. That's like
Ladies and gentlemen. Is this the drop? Is this the buildup? Like where? Ooh, my ears slightly bleeding. Turn that down a little bit.
Your
Turn it down
winner
a
for
little
season
bit.
3 anime tournament for most memorable rivals. Naruto and Sasuke.
whoa, deep drop.
Oh!
Naruto,
Naruto and
Sasuke, there it
Sasuke.
is.
Flex on that
Naruto
ass.
and Sasuke. Oh my god. Who saw that coming?
You know, I can't wait. You know what? You know what's gonna be interesting is I want to see some of these tournaments again once everything gets bigger.
Yeah.
Once the platform gets larger, audience gets broader. What would the actual outcome be? Because I know a lot of people that came from my channel are really big Naruto fans. So seeing what the broad audience in anime would look into, like how would they view some of the tournaments that we've run already? Like what would be the winners from like best first season or the previous one that we had with the, you know, most evil villain, or you know what I'm saying? Like what does that look like when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Like from a broader audience standpoint versus.
Well, I just say we do it again next year, so stick around.
Stay tuned.
Of course, results will always be different in a year's time. People let things grow on them. People forget about things.
Or just more people that come in that aren't specific to,
Specific
you know,
types of anime.
yeah,
Just a broader fan base.
broader fan base for sure. But yeah, man, let us know in the suggestion box what new tournaments you guys want us to do. Let us know in the suggest. And also, if you guys see one in there, you're like, ooh, that's a dope tournament. Just like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Upvote that hoe.
Upvote
Yeah,
that
you know.
thing.
Do it.
All in the suggestion box.
Do it,
Upvote
do
that
it,
hoe.
do it, do it.
But
Do it.
in regards to the cyber bites, what we got?
All right, let's get everybody caught up from the weekend. Hopefully, you guys did have a great one. I did. I had some chicken, and anytime I have chicken, it's a good day. So,
Not me.
guys, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Quite a bit. First off, SpaceX, some big milestones. Big milestones. For the first time today, they reused a booster for the 6th time. The first time for the 6th time. So that's pretty amazing. It's just proving that these have some longevity.
Right.
Just every time they're doing it. This is the first time.
Exactly.
For the 7th time, we're going to clear it up. First time in history.
Once a month, bro.
The 8th time. First time in history. The 9th time.
Hey,
First.
when you're first to market, you're first to everything, bro.
Yeah.
I
That's the
wonder
best thing about it.
wonder when it's not going to be reusable. Like how long
when is it going to be
can
faulty?
how long can you use it until, and obviously that's part they're really testing is figuring out how long
Yeah.
they can use that shit until it doesn't work anymore.
Right.
How many jumps? does
We'll
rocket
know as
ship
soon
have?
as it explodes or it doesn't launch.
Oh shit. True.
That's
Facts.
really all.
Facts.
Hopefully nobody's on board. Hopefully they're just satellites. That they're
Here's my
using it for.
question. They have unmanned vehicles, right? UAVs, right? Predator drones, things like that. At what point will there be an unmanned rocket?
I mean,
At what point could you do
we
that?
sent unmanned rockets to Mars and dropped drones.
True, but I mean, for like these tests, right? Are these tests all with people in them, or?
No. These are all satellites that they're launching.
Okay,
This is all
got you, got you.
Starlink.
Got it. All right. Well, that just shows how much I know about what's going on. Continue.
But we're learning. This is what this is for. We're all learning, guys.
Learning
we
is
go.
educational.
But yeah, so big ups to that. Also, it's the 90-second flight for Falcon 9, which is cool. So moving on to that, back down to Earth. It got kind of hot the other day. A record
Hot,
has
hot
been
Oh.
set.
body.
Mm.
A record. It was the
Like-
hottest temperature recorded in
Like
Death
the
Valley.
world record.
Yes, 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 54.4 Celsius in Death Valley on Sunday.
Bro.
That's hot. Okay,
What's
it was the
surviving
hottest
that?
recorded since 1931, but it was the hottest recorded temperature in August ever.
Right. Which is wild, bro.
But 130, like, what is living in that?
It's Death Valley, nothing, I guess.
Bro.
54 degrees. Fuck. Oof.
No, bro.
That's frightening.
Bro.
Frightening hot.
What? You're cooking everything.
Just the other day here, we had a conversation prior. It was 117 degrees. Right now, it's 113 here. It's just like there's no point in counting once you go above 100. It's just once you get to 100, after that, it's just
It's
death.
hot. It's just
Bro.
hot.
So-
Yeah,
You know what's
like-
crazy though too is in cities they're averages, which means there's certain areas that are hotter than others. There's
Yeah.
certain,
Right.
and I think that's the other thing too with like Vegas. That's so Vegas, I would imagine like Phoenix, certain cities where it's like, oh well, it was 117. It's like, yeah, but that probably means there were some places in the city that were hotter than 117 degrees. Like,
Correct.
Yeah,
and that shit is
Ugh.
that's fucking
I know.
And imagine like people that
It's
don't
like-
know, you go into a car that's been sitting outside.
No. It's impossible, bro.
I'm telling you
It's
right now.
impossible, bro.
If
That's the most-
If you've never been in that type of heat and you open a car door,
You
I
just
promise
die.
you,
Ruin
you
your
would
whole
rather
day.
you would rather stay outside.
Facts.
It shit is not it, bro. It's not.
That's
it.
why you got to get a car that starts itself before you get in
Yep.
that bitch, and you got to have that
Bruh.
AC on
A
max
common
blast.
question is before you go anywhere during the day in summer is there covered parking?
Mm.
You gotta know if there's no covered parking, we ain't going, bro.
Bro, if I can't get in the shade, bro, it don't even matter. Even in the shade, you still open the door, and it be hot as shit up in that bitch.
Bro.
There's no way. I'd be like, bro,
No way.
why is a car this hot? And you sitting in it and you just sweat. And you're just like, all right.
Yep. This
Uh,
environment, bro.
I guess
the
I gotta drive home.
environment.
Then the first
Bro.
5 minutes of the AC is hot.
Bro.
So you're just sitting in the blow dryer car, just like just cruising, just eating
This is the type of shit where I feel kids growing up now with parents that may have a little bit of money, that have cars that you can remote start and turn AC on and shit prior to getting into that bitch, won't really understand what it's like to get
Not
into
like-
a
not
hot
like that.
fucking vehicle and just sit there and sweat while your shit is trying to cool down.
bro.
It
Bro.
doesn't cool down until you get to your destination.
Bro,
Fuck.
exactly, bro. You finally get it. It'd be finally cool. You'd be like, ooh. And all of a sudden, you just now pulling up. You'd be like, damn.
And
Damn,
sit,
that's
being a
just
kid
that
sitting in the
cool.
back seat is bullshit. Because those little dinky air conditioning in the back does
Nah,
not work.
Bro.
That
And
shit
the
is
whole
Why do you guys?
rear,
Why?
and the whole rear glass is just
you're-
steaming. So like you're just like,
If you're in the
Yeah.
back seat, you're assed out. That's all I
Bro.
gotta say. If you
Bro.
ain't got shotgun or you ain't driving, you're assed out. You're gonna be in
Bro.
the back of that bitch sweating like, yep.
It's
like
hot.
Fucking Hitler's
Real,
balls.
real hot. The environment's falling apart. And speaking about the environment, the Trump administration just approved more drilling for oil in Alaska, which has been people have been fighting against it forever, and it's just they said, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna do it. We need the money. But in reality, it's more of a horrible decision because of what you're going to be doing to the environment potentially, and the financial gain really isn't much of a gain. It's going to take about 8 years for them to actually be operational. In that time, there's going to be a lot more advancements in cleaner technologies. Still using older infrastructure isn't that smart to do. It creates jobs, which is a positive, but at the sacrifice of what else? We are importing about 3.6 billion barrels a year, and that cash is supposedly only 7.7 billion barrels. So we're going to be wasting all this time just for 2.1 years of barrels of oil at the
Yeah.
expense of the environment and a lot of other things.
you know what I think it is too though, is I feel like you know, and obviously I'm not as versed in this type of stuff, but I feel just, and this is just a very blanketed statement, just based on what we've seen with government and technology, is people just don't know enough. Like they think that what is going on is just what is going on. Like, oh yeah, well, we need oil because that's how money is made, or that's how all of our stuff runs. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean that there isn't better options or options that things that we need to develop. Like, it's just kind of like, oh, this is what's been working. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's the best option either, though. So I don't know. It's just really interesting. Again, I don't really know much about a lot of this. This is kind of like not really my forte, so I don't want to act like I'm knowledgeable on it at all. But it just seems like in general, the government doesn't really know much about anything outside in the, like the tech or innovation space. I don't feel like they really understand what's going on.
Right. They pay scientists to figure things out for them. So they're not really in the community to understand a lot of things like that. Which is scary that science isn't really, there's not many scientifically literate people in our government, which is kind of scary. But moving forward, let's get on to some more positive stuff. But first we have to appreciate that we just missed the apocalypse, everybody.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. That's overdramatic. And a car-sized asteroid just missed us the other day, and we didn't notice until after it happened.
Bro. Which is
somebody just shoot me? Somebody shoot at me? No.
Yeah, bro, that's exactly what happened.
So if that doesn't frighten you a little about the dangers that are outside of our just little bubble that we live on,
facts.
then maybe you should look into the dangers that are out there a little bit more, because this is just one of the billions of things that can go wrong and destroy everything. Obviously, something of that size would burn up mostly in the atmosphere or explode in low atmosphere a few miles above the ground. But the thing is, we've detected thousands of near-Earth objects, but there's probably millions that we haven't seen yet. The thing is, they're dark. The only thing that emits light is the star at the center of our solar system. If an object isn't in perfect conditions, we won't see it. We can't detect it. So, especially this item came from the direction of the sun, so there was no way to block out the light from the sun to see this object.
So basically, we just got flash grenade.
Yeah.
And then it missed.
So stuff like this happens all the time, obviously.
Maybe it was an attack from the sun.
I was like, hey, y'all fucking up over there. What are y'all doing?
The sun was like, look, let me toss this
like,
over
hey,
here real quick.
Stop it. Stop.
Shit, I missed. You got another one coming in about 70,000 years.
I wonder, because obviously, like, you know, a lot of times people reference previous things that have happened with, you know, objects that were larger, like that one that happened over Russia, that blew up, which was larger than this, but even still, it's like we don't know all the materials that are out there in space. So
true.
An asteroid that size that has material that for whatever reason can withstand the atmosphere without exploding, depending on how fast that shit is moving, could do fucking massive damage. Like, so I think, so it's one of those things, I think, to your point of like, based on what we have previously seen, we were probably still in a good space, but that's based on what we've previously seen, and we know really nothing about outer space. Like, so he's like, oh shit, well, all we need is some fucking super ridiculous, indestructible metal to come flying through our atmosphere, and we're like, oh fuck, you know. So that's kind of scary though. Like, I mean, what could you do? Like, you could do nothing.
If you don't detect it early enough, you can't do anything.
I mean, I'm about to say, we definitely can't do shit.
But I mean, even if so here's my thing. Like, if we did like, oh yeah, we found out a month ago.
I don't think a month is enough time.
Yeah, I mean, but what would be enough time to stop an
Duh.
object?
You send a
It would have to be
spaceship.
years.
You land on it. You drill a hole to the center.
Stop it.
And you
Stop
blow
it.
it up.
Oh my
Stop.
God, guys.
He's
And
like,
it
"We've seen
perfectly
this."
diverts the two pieces.
Yeah.
Come on. And then it just coasts around orbit. We might get some debris, but it'll go right around us.
Oh my god.
Luckily,
You
you have
catch it.
Morgan Freeman as the president, so we can
Yes.
feel good about ourselves.
Facts. Or if this is the Fifth Element, we'll have Debo as the
Oh
president.
shit!
Oh
Facts.
my god.
Tiny Lester,
dude.
Mm-hmm.
bro.
I love the
remember
Fifth
when-
Element still.
I
bro.
remember when
Bro,
I
classic.
sat at a table with him when I performed at Joe Jackson's birthday party. This motherfucker is so big. He's such a big human being.
Bro, I remember
Jesus
shaking his
Christ.
hand for the first time. He came to the art center one time. I shook his hand and he just swallowed my hand. I was like,
Bro.
oh, hello.
Like he put it in his mouth?
Yeah.
His hand swallowed my hand. Not his mouth swallowed my hand.
Hey, somebody clip that, please. I need some clarification.
Yo, isn't Russia / Serbia always hit by meteors?
Probably.
Possibly. It might have something to do with the location of.
Well, it's just so large. So
it is a very large portion of the planet for sure.
A lot of they say like a lot of the sand on the beaches and shit are made of like meteorite particles and shit too, because just so much disintegrates within the atmosphere. It just turns to dust by the time it just sprinkles all over the planet. So we're probably getting sprinkled with dust all the time.
Well, yeah, there was like thousands or probably even like hundreds of thousands of impacts over the time of the Earth. So I wouldn't doubt that to be true. It's widely thought that water comes from comets and isn't naturally occurring on planets. So that's one thought. So
nigga, what? Water's not from here?
That it's a theory. Okay,
Jesus,
that's one of many about how water gets on the planet. There's a lot of material, like a whole star is hydrogen. So like there's enough. There's enough. And the planets are just the remnants, and the comets are the remnants of the planets that we're not able to coalesce.
That's true.
I feel that's the energy source that I'm the most interested in is hydrogen. I feel like hydrogen's the most interesting. I feel like electricity is cool. I feel like battery tech, at least at the moment, just isn't. It's not long term like battery technology, at least in its current state, just because it's the disposing of the batteries is still the issue. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people are like, oh, electric cars are the future. It's like maybe, but not. I don't think in their current form of. Because like, oh, it's green. It's like, yeah, but the process to make them aren't green, and then the recycling of the battery is not green either. So it's like, it's like we're in like this weird transition space, I think, in electric cars.
Right, but it had to be made to force innovation. For
sure, and I think that's the thing too, where it's like, it's dope, and I hope that battery tech gets somewhere. But I feel like hydrogen it's more readily available, and it's super clean, especially if they can figure out how to, get the most out of it. Like, it's just more of it.
Well, that would technically be fusion, because that's the element that they're technically using to try to fuse anyways.
Did you see that hydrogen supercar that they this company just announced? It's fire. I think it's called Hyperion. It's called the Hyperion.
I think I've heard of the name.
I've heard of that name too.
This is the car though.
So
it has a very Bugatti Veyron silhouette. XP1, yeah, Hyperion. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. But hydrogen fuel cell.
Who created this car? Handsome Jack.
Yep, Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack.
0 to 62.2 seconds. Top speed at 356 kilometers an hour. But yeah, emits only water vapor, obviously, because it's hydrogen fuel cell. So super dope. We'll see where that shit lands, but made in California.
It's also probably the process. I don't know exactly, but there has to be a reason why it isn't more touted. Other than the corporate suppression.
Yeah, that I think too. Like they've been working on hydrogen fuel cell technology since the fucking 90s. Like it
could be the efficiency and the processing.
I think it's probably a lot of that. I think batteries are easier to be made. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh well, Tesla doesn't make batteries. Like a lot of the batteries in Teslas are from Panasonic. Like so, it's not like they don't make batteries, But even with that, it's like, well, we can utilize a current energy source to do it. Cool. I think hydrogen, because you're trying to create a brand new energy source, with something that could be extremely dangerous if not handled properly. So,
y'all know who Wayne Selinsky is, the scientist?
I know who Greg Stiltsky is.
No, you don't. Wayne Selinsky, the scientist, the first person to shrink people. He shrunk his whole family. You remember that guy?
I'm done with you, nigga. I'm so done with this nigga.
He ended up having his own TV show.
Nigga said the first man to shrink people. He shrunk his whole family. Remember that? I'm done with this nigga, bro. First of all, how does this nigga know this nigga name? Like just off top, bro. How does that stick in your head?
I used to fuck with that.
How do you remember that?
that was one of my favorite shows.
Bro, I'm sitting here like, why does this sound so
I'm saying it was a movie first, but it became a show, and they used the cast from the movie.
Right, it
was on Disney, and that's why I fuck with it, because I was like, yo, this is the same people from the movie.
You're right.
So it was Wayne Selinsky, and in the TV series, you know what they did? They made a fucking methane car. And they all sat down in that bitch, and they was just farting the whole time. And he was driving this car, and everybody's in the car farting, bro. I remember that episode. I was dying. I was like, "This is the best way to, that's clean energy right there."
Sure.
But
I mean, I guess
clean energy.
He's like, I mean, it's dirty clean.
Dirty clean.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap that up for the Cyber Bites, guys. We're going to go for a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back with a battle royale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Battle
Stick
royale.
Around.
I know that movie.
Yo, real quick, because we just had somebody come through for a follow. I just want to make sure we get that thing. We get that thing. Tony Bit, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome
Kim Jong-un and dogs are best rivalry. Oh, no. Stop.
Oh, no.
Stop. What y'all on right now?
Yeah.
What y'all on right now?
What the heck, dude?
Yeah, that's not a lie.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yo, everybody in the chat, I want you to stop what you're doing right now.
Ooh.
Stop whatever you're doing right now.
Hey, whatever you're doing.
And say happy motherfucking birthday to Toshi.
Oh, happy birthday to the neck that knows no bounds.
That's right.
Neck Unbound.
That's a new movie dropping.
Yo.
Bro. The neck that has no bounds in this thing. Happy birthday.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Hey, what did you end up doing today?
Beating my video game.
Okay.
So, just over here, beating things.
Yeah.
Man, nah, I'm actually losing like a motherfucker in this goddamn game, this evolution game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many people played it. Some people was on my stream watching me play this hard ass game.
My dude said playing the monkey gang.
I'm literally, that's what they called it. Because they was like,
Monkey
yo,
game.
you play that new monkey game? I was like, what monkey game? What the fuck y'all talking about? Man, I didn't know what they was talking about. And then all of a sudden I'm going to my Xbox store and I see Evolution. And then I watched the preview for it, and I said, "Oh shit, looks fire." And then they pop up in there. Yeah, that's the monkey game.
That's the monkey game.
Okay,
Come on, bro, the monkey game.
It's an evolution game, which is actually it's hard.
You know
as
what's
fuck.
crazy? That's such a kid explanation
Yeah.
or like description of a game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yo, you
That's
played the
true.
monkey
Monkey
game? The what?
Everybody looks like it's like playing Jumanji. It's like playing live Jumanji. Like you just have to be in this world and not know anything, and you're discovering everything,
You just figure things out as you go.
and that's it. And
I like it.
you're gonna die lots of times. You just have to accept it that you're
I
gonna
need
die.
to play it.
And that's trial and error. I went through about 6 tribes already. Everybody extinct. It's harder than you guys think. It's harder than you think. But it's
check it
mad
out.
fun because I just want to accomplish it. Like I want to be able to tear this thing down. So see, they was watching me. I was clapping cheeks. Oh, I was clapping cheeks in that game. You have to clap cheeks. You got to reproduce. So I was clapping all type of cheeks.
Right. All types of monkey cheeks.
Got all monkey cheeks clapping.
Bruh.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, do
I mean, it's monkey on monkey clapping. So
monkey
Wait,
on monkey
hold up.
clapping. Nah.
so
Yo,
gotta-
clip that, please.
if you want the if you want
Monkey
the
on
future
monkey
to
clapping.
Yeah.
the future of the human race to be successful, you gotta
That's not
clap
it.
some cheeks.
That's not it. That's not it.
I mean, if not, then we all go extinct. So
You know what? Sometimes you just gotta have that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sometimes things
Yo,
don't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine if the first people that was on this planet was like, we can't clap cheeks, guys. We gotta save the planet, and we wouldn't be here.
Bro, you know, it'd be crazy if somebody from the future went to the past and stopped evolution because we fucked the planet up so much. Like if they were so extreme on the green, like trying to save the planet, like being
What?
like so good, but they're the extreme of being good. There's like, you know what? I care about the planet more than humanity. So I'm going back into the past to stop evolution.
To stop evolution, to stop from any of this ever happening. I just want this planet to live in peace.
Or they can just go back prior to the industrialization and just give them new technology to bypass.
or that, but Thanos mentality.
But they're like, look, humans are always going to do the dumbest shit. So
Yeah.
whatever's the most profitable, they're going to do. So guess what? I'm shutting this whole cookie operation
Shutting it
down.
all down. Nobody's being birthed. And
Where all the monkeys at?
so would there be a new timeline of nothing on this planet but animals?
Animals?
Just
I don't know.
animals battling to the death.
But would
Right.
the
which
question-
actually brings me to the next topic, guys. We need to know, or actually more or less I need to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very clear. I do not need to know this. So
I need to know. I'm very curious. Chat, I need some help. I saw a video the other day where a lion attacked a bear and the lion won, and I did not expect that to happen. I thought the bear would own the lion.
Mm.
But I was very wrong.
I mean,
That bear
sure.
took a fat L. However, I don't think it was like the largest, strongest type of bear there is, which would be a Kodiak bear. They're massive.
mm.
So I was thinking, well, there are some other really interesting animals out there that would be like tanks, right? That either don't have any predators because they're just the apex, and or they just don't have any predators because nothing can take them down.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
in a battle royale match
Like the juggernaut.
between a Kodiak bear, a lion, a gorilla, and a hippopotamus, who would win?
yeah, I think it depends on where it's taking place.
You said
No.
lion, tiger, right? Both of them?
No,
a
tigers are
lion.
not in this.
Oh, lion.
Kodiak bear, lion, gorilla, or hippo.
Got it. Oh, that was it.
I think I'm picking a gorilla.
I don't know.
I think I'm picking the gorilla. It's either gonna be the gorilla. 'Cause hippo is powerful in water. It's dangerous in water. I don't know
They run
how
pretty
dangerous
fast
they.
on land.
But the thing is, also in water in their territories, they have I think crocs, and crocs don't fuck with hippos.
Well,
I mean, but hippos are massive in
That's the
comparison to a
point. They're
hippopotamus.
tanks.
Yeah,
You mean a alligator or croc? But yeah,
I get what you're saying.
but they're tanks. So my only thought process is, can a gorilla take down a hippo if a hippo starts like trying to charge it or whatever? Because hippos once they get moving, it's like a juggernaut, bro. Like it's gonna you can't just stop it so easily. And I do know that gorillas are massively powerful.
They're powerful and agile at the same time.
Yeah, they're able to maneuver based off of their anatomy.
But one wrong move, it could be over.
Right.
I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they're gonna be able to grab the hippo and break anything. I don't think they're gonna be able, you know what I'm saying? But the hippo only has maybe a stomping situation. So if it gets
It's
underneath
mouth,
the hippo,
a powerful,
and then
massive head.
the mouth can smash.
Right.
But would it be able? It would be able. I think it would be able to crush.
I don't know if it would be able to, because if the gorilla stops its mouth from closing on it, the gorilla might be strong enough
What's
to
stronger, a
I
gorilla?
don't know.
Do you think a gorilla is strong
hip-
enough to
For a
think
hippo's
so.
mouth to break its
crushing
mandible?
force?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
They have their bite forces are strong.
Yeah, them shits be crushing.
So
Crushing.
It can like crush a whole human, like no problem.
yeah, same thing with like lions. Like their bite force is really strong too. So it's like really, lions we know are carnivorous predators. So we know that they're going to go, and they got sharp ass claws. Gorillas are strong and can beat the dog shit out of you.
So we talking about 1-on-1s, right?
No, battle royale. Like they're all just going at it.
Like just all types of shit is going on. Like, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like there's no clans involved or nothing. It's just each individual competitor. So yeah, I don't think the hippo's gonna win. In
It's
this
too
case,
big of a target, you think?
It's too big of a target, and then the defense is only its tough skin. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think that anybody can bite through its hide.
I don't know, bro. I feel like if you gnaw on that bitch enough, you could.
I don't think the bear's mouth is large enough. It might be able to scratch through it because they're very deep, like sharp claws.
Same thing with the lion.
The
might be able to
lion,
scratch.
he'll be able to scratch, but there's no point on the hippo where it can grab its teeth around on the hippo, I don't think. And that's where the force of the lion gets you on the neck. Like,
that's just the thing. The hippo.
The
hippo.
But could it still like? In real,
like,
could it still
possibly?
Like,
I mean, its jaw might be strong enough. I don't know.
The hippo wouldn't be fast enough to get to none.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, the gorilla has the most mobility out of everyone.
It's the most well-rounded, I think, out of all.
And the gorilla would have access, if it's a free for all, would be able to use tools like rocks and shit like that as well.
It's definitely the most intelligent out of them for sure.
To the advantage. That's all I can think of.
Day Night said hippos can run close to 40 miles per hour. For how long?
Yeah, probably quick bursts. That's it. Boom.
Probably if it's trying to get away,
just
or
like
get
just
to
like
you.
crocodiles. Yeah, just like crocodiles, alligators. They just do a quick burst, boom, and then that's it. Like,
but that's a considerable
same with
speed,
bears.
regardless.
Well, bears run for a little longer, but
yeah.
But still, the stamina on all of them, the stamina on the hippo and the bear is not gonna be there.
Right.
Lion and the gorilla have the highest stamina for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably going to be between a lion and a gorilla personally, but I think in that scenario, because the lion is going to be agile and the lion is a predator, gorillas aren't. So I think in that sense, the gorilla is going to be more defensive than, you know what I'm saying, than like, I'm trying to kill you.
Right.
So I'm not sure.
But one well-placed, like, to the dome of a lion, bro, or to the rib of a lion or to the balls if it's a boy,
That's
bro.
that's the thing. But I don't even know if
Done.
the gorilla be able to get close enough to a lion, bro. A lion
Oh, the lion's
swipes.
gonna
The
try to
lion
get. The
swiped.
lion's
Yeah, so I'm
gonna like
saying
sneak
that.
up and get real quick, but I don't think it's gonna be swift enough or accurate enough or to be able to wrap its mouth around a gorilla's neck
Mm.
and not have the gorilla rip its jaw off.
Mm.
So like, I don't like. I don't think that a gorilla could probably beat down a hippo.
Mm-mm. I don't think none of them can. The
No,
bear
I
would be the
don't.
closest, but I don't think so either.
Oh, is this a
Right.
real fight or did somebody just make this shit up? I just want to say this is a real fight.
Oh, bro, that might be the one I saw. Oh wait, no. No, I didn't see this.
somebody-
I didn't see this. I saw
Bruh, these motherfuckers.
the bear versus the lion.
But see, that's why like
Bro, you see
I
that?
don't know, the
That's two
lion,
lions going at it, bro. Oh no.
the claws.
Bro, yeah, they're crazy.
Like gorillas don't have claws, you know? They got strength.
Oh shit. A gorilla has a higher bite force?
Oh, bro.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
that the
no.
gorilla's just better equipped all around now, bro.
Oh
shit.
no. I thought a lion was gonna have a better bite force for sure.
Oh,
Oh
man.
no. 650 PSI to 1300 is literally
1300.
twice the bite force.
Oh, he's definitely if the lion gets caught, if he gets a leg,
Nah,
if he gets
B.
a anything, it's a wrap.
Look at this
Nah,
dude.
B.
He's just
Look at this
chilling, look,
dude.
bro.
I
Muscularity,
know.
obviously. Nigga, that's a cat though, bro. What?
Yeah, that's massive.
Come on, bro.
Bruh,
Look, he's
guys,
the size
look
of the
at
trunk,
this.
bro.
Nigga,
He's over the
bruh,
trunk.
This nigga
Bro.
is the size of a original
Back
Mini
of a-
Cooper.
Bro,
Bro.
he is a Miata. Like,
Bro.
what is going on?
Come on, bro.
Nah, bro.
That shit crazy.
Of course,
Oh
muscularity,
my
like
God.
both
Yeah,
animals
look
are
at-
fucking
bruh.
ripped.
Bruh.
I
I
just
mean,
think they definitely the gorillas just have that advantage, man. Opposable
intelligence
thumbs,
is
bro.
much higher for sure. We already know that. Deadly. See, this is the other part. The deadly factor are completely
See?
different. And I think
Yeah.
that's something I said. Like, it's a predator. He's trying
Yeah.
to tear you apart.
Yeah.
So,
He's
If
trying
he
to
gets
eat.
one good swipe at the belly,
bro,
the guts is falling out,
facts.
and then the gorillas.
Nigga, look at that, bro. Do you see that? My
What
nigga,
was that?
this nigga threw meat over the fence.
And he's like, nah, that's not
He's
the
like,
meal.
nah, I'm trying to have you, nigga. I'm trying to have you.
Look at him, how he's wagging its tail, too.
Bro,
like, nah, I want
what?
you.
He's
I'm
like,
good,
nah, this
bro.
fence ain't gonna hold me, homie.
I'm good, bro.
No, bro. What?
They don't even stray away from the target, bro.
Come on, bro. What is
I'm
going
good.
on?
I am good.
Yeah, bro.
Not the kitten on the gorilla, like that shows how deadly he really is.
Athletic.
no.
See, to athleticism, you got the cat for sure.
Mhm.
Because it's faster.
I'll give
It's
it.
way
He's very
faster.
agile.
Agile.
And what's fucked up is that the lion could probably chase the fucking gorilla into the tree as well.
So they're saying that the lion would probably win because of those factors.
Mm.
Because of
That's
the
fair.
the deadliness and the
I respect that.
But even with this,
Yeah.
obviously this is just a hypothetical, but I think the scores are close enough that it kind of depends on however many battles that go out. It's probably going to be very close to a 50-50 scenario. It probably could go either way depending on
True.
the scenario.
Depends
What
on the
type of-
fighter, which one's more experienced. How many
Exactly.
fights has this cat been in? How many times has this gorilla had to defend its territory?
Facts.
Bruh.
We got head leaders of the packs. Like that battle right there.
You gotta
might
take
be
the
crazy.
alphas.
Take the two alphas. That battle might be crazy.
I mean, if you put Scar up against a gorilla, he gonna lose, bro. You gotta get Mufasa. All
yeah,
right.
Scar's a little bitch though.
Bruh.
That's a baby hippo. Oh,
Not the baby hippo, cuz.
they gotta take. That's the only ones they can eat, bro. They gotta take the babies.
Yeah.
This motherfucker,
Hey,
bro.
hippos are cute though. I'm not gonna lie.
Baby hippos are cute. I don't know about the.
Nah, the full-grown hippo, bro. You gotta love it all.
Nah, bro. Them niggas is big, bro.
They're massive, dude.
Hell nah, bro.
Yo, if a lion is a Miata, then a hippo is like
Bro, look at this shit, bro.
a semi.
Look. In the middle of the water, and the fucking hippo just comes out of nowhere like, nigga.
Look. Oof. If he gets a hold of the cat, he's gonna pull him underwater and drown him. You know what
They're
I'm
looking
saying?
at them. They're running away like we fucked up. Yo, that's just a baby.
But look at this though.
Oh,
Ooh.
You see that?
Feels
You
One
saw the
bad, bro.
gouge?
Hour
Feels
later.
bad.
Oh, did he die from that?
Nah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they caught
But he's
up later.
wounded because it said
Yeah.
1 hour
Fuck.
later. It said 1 hour later.
later.
Because that if it wounded him that much, we had to get out and lay down, and that's open prey right there now.
Oh yeah, he's chewing on him right now for sure.
That's done.
See?
That's done. That's sad, bro. All right, next.
Ooh,
It says baby hippo protect mother injured from lion.
So they can
baby hippo.
So they can inflict enough damage for where they can just wait it out.
Right.
Possibly,
Just
yeah.
like we seen,
Or
just
have
like
them
we
bleed
seen
out.
right there. The mom jumped in the water, sacrificed herself to fuck one of these things up, and waited a whole hour for it. She said, "I know I fucked him up. He's coming out.
Right.
There he is. We got him,
Bro, those
They
motherfuckers,
probably-
bro,
that's smart, bro.
bro, lions, they're
That's
they're
hunters,
predators
bro.
though,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Like
straight
But
hunter
you
shit.
also have to understand those were the female lions, though. They hunt in packs, and they're well more equipped
for
Right.
sure.
to hunt than the
Guaranteed.
males.
than
Yes.
the males, for sure.
Males are way heavier,
So
and all they do is sling that thing.
a
all day.
male versus, I'm pretty sure it'll hold its own.
I think
But
the
I'm-
males
I'm
are going to
curious
be
to see how
stronger
that would
because
change.
I feel the males will be stronger. I
Yeah.
just feel like the women, the girl tigers, girl lions hunt in packs.
Yeah.
But here's always the thing that I was really concerned about, and I was just curious. You have the lion who's the king of the jungle, but a
Right.
tiger will fuck a lion up. So I'm like, where did that whole premise come from of like king of the jungle?
I don't know. Are lions even in the jungle? Or are they on the savannas?
I don't know. That's a
Honestly,
good question.
I don't know either.
I'm not a
Is
lion.
it could be a specific type of lion that's in the
I'm not a
jungle.
lion, so I don't know.
But you're right though, because you got to think of because what do we watch? Well, the Jungle Book had a tiger. No, they had a tiger. There was no lions.
However, the title is misleading as lions don't actually live in jungles.
Right.
That's literally from BBC Earth.
See.
So
what's up with that?
yeah, I don't know. These
Could just
on
be an old
Savannah
ass
up in-
saying.
Yeah, probably. But tigers are massive. They're
Tiger.
much bigger than lions.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, nigga.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger and I saw I forgot what I was watching, and I saw a lion tiger thing, and I was like,
Lion, tigers, and bears, huh?
no, I don't want nothing to do with a tiger, bro. I don't want
Nah,
none.
bro.
And their heads are so big, bro. Nah, bro. Tosh, remember we were at the Australia Zoo, and that motherfucker jumped up the tree,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah, bro.
bro. I'm
Nah,
talking
bro.
about this motherfucker was feeding. They were feeding it. And they threw this meat thing over this branch on a tree. This motherfucker jumped up the tree and just grabbed this shit. I was like, how do you
Yo,
can't
bro.
how do you get away from that? You
I feel
can't.
like
You can't. You're dead, bro.
Nah,
You're
bro,
dead.
you can't run, bro. Big cats.
everything
Right.
can kill us in the wild, man.
For humans, yeah, I'll say for humans, it's over, bro.
If
Oh
you
my
don't got some
God.
kind of weapon, bro, it's a
Yeah.
wrap.
It's
Like
a
that's
wrap, bro.
that's humans' strength is ingenuity.
You have
Ingenuity,
to,
yes.
yeah, you
That's
have
it.
to defend yourself. You cannot run.
Bro.
There's no running from a big
Yeah,
cat,
where are you gonna
bro.
go? Where are
There's
you gonna go?
Nowhere, bro. They all climb.
Nigga, you
all
not
run
I don't give a
faster than
fuck.
you.
They're
how
all faster
fucking,
than you, stronger than you.
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
you just
how-
have to be
how
ready to
dope-
fight for your life. That's it.
How
You're
dope
right.
your jukes are, nigga. That ain't gonna work.
right?
None of it, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
bro.
wait. Hey,
So
hey,
you only got 2 ankles. They got 4.
Nigga.
Chill.
Nah,
you breaking 4 ankles?
nah.
Bruh, that shit right there. Nigga, if
shit
I
is
ever
crazy.
saw a human being cross a tiger, like just cross over a tiger,
Didn't they have a commercial?
Imagine, bro. Iverson would be the first to try.
They
nigga,
have a
that'd be the
commercial
funniest
with
shit. How to
something
outrun a
crazy like
tiger.
that.
Well, if you got a basketball, nigga, I'm unstoppable.
What if,
Yeah.
Joe, that's your superpower. You're only hyper speed when you have a basketball,
Bro,
bro.
when you have a basketball,
Yo,
you're fucking...
power.
Add that to the list of defective powers.
You're like, somebody give me a
Yo.
ball, quick.
Hold
I can
on,
save
what?
this family.
I need a basketball.
I could save this family.
Just give me a basketball, anybody.
Yo, bro,
And
that
it's
should
just
have been fucking hilarious.
everybody's
What
looking at
kind
you
of
like, bro.
superpower
Yeah.
that
Oh
dude,
my
like,
god.
What?
Yo.
Yeah. And what if it's any? What if the size of the basketball determines like how much power you use? So it's like you give him a toddler basketball. It's like a small one. He can only use like a certain amount of power. It's like I need NBA regulation basketball,
Bro.
please. I need to be at my full power.
Yeah, you know that'd be
Oh my
funny.
God.
So basically, what you're saying is your power is predicated on who has a basketball near you. Is basically what you're saying.
Basically,
so my
yeah.
man's doesn't carry a basketball on him. He's just like, yo, does somebody have a basketball? Anybody?
That's like what's that
Bro.
one weird movie that came out when Hey Now You're an All-Star dropped?
Wait, what?
You know
What
Smash
the-
Mouth
Hey
song?
now,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a movie it dropped around
Was it
that
like-
time,
was it
and
like
it remember they had
Was
it had
Air Bud?
the dude the superhero
Airbud,
movie,
bro.
and they had the dude that had a bowling ball with a skull in it. You remember what I'm talking about?
What was
movie
that?
was that, bro?
Oh, I
And-
vaguely remember that.
And
Oh my
Smash Mouth
God.
was the theme for that movie, bro. That's why I
What?
remember. That's the only reason. But it was a superhero movie it dropped.
Yo.
Was it the
Man.
one with Cal Mitchell in it?
Yes.
It might be. It
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Is it
when he
Mystery
was-
Men?
Mystery
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Mystery
Bro.
fucking Men, bro. That was it, bro. That shit
Yo,
was
bro.
hilarious.
That's
That-
comedy.
But his power is predicated from the bowling
Because that
ball.
nigga wasn't Kel that nigga who was like invisible. He had to get naked or something.
He had to
like
get
that?
fully naked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only way. He's like, you can't look at me.
You can't
I
look
get
at me
naked,
though.
Nick. And he was like, what? Motherfucker get
Bro.
naked and get visible real quick.
Fucking Mystery Men.
Bro, that shit was
Bro,
hilarious.
that movie.
That was a great, like,
It was not great.
live action. comedy.
He
It's
said
a
it was
comedy.
not great.
It's a.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? I thought it was great. It's like It's,
Have you
it's like
seen, when was the
it's a
last time you
parody.
saw it?
Shit, probably back when for sure. But it's a
Bro, we
parody.
should-
It's a parody movie though. It's a
Yeah.
parody movie.
For
it's
sure.
Like a,
For
it's
sure.
It's like a.
It's like a scary movie, but for
Yeah,
superheroes.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
exactly what it was. Yeah, that's why I was like, for what it was. Shit, I laughed. The shit was funny as shit.
I wonder
It-
if we
it's
go
not-
back. We should have like a movie night for like movies that we thought were good and see if they still hold up. Like, oh, I remember this movie was really dope. And you watch it and be like, because
Wow.
some might still hold up, and then some may not.
Nah, I know a lot of them don't for sure. We gotta watch
Oh,
shit that
man.
was on VHS.
Bro.
Bruh.
Ugh. I ain't trying to rewind nothing.
What do you mean,
I mean,
Pass.
bruh?
then VCRs finally got the press and hold automatic rewind.
Bruh, I'm telling you right now, there's still sounds that I will never forget. And like, I don't care if it's not the best visual experience, but the sounds of putting a cassette, like a VHS into a
like
the sound of like there's
Yeah.
something about that I just love. I love the
that shit's
sound of
classic
it.
as fuck. Yeah.
Or when you
It's
eject
classic.
it, like it's just something like there's a mechanical noise that it makes. It's like,
bro.
bruh, there's something about it. You're just like,
Bro, I could put a VCR on the side of my hip and then press the button and it'll pop out and be like RoboCop's gun. Like
this nigga said, I'm
That's
so
all
done.
they did.
That's
Bro,
literally what it was.
That's what it was, bro. That's all it was.
All right, so
That's
let's go ahead
hilarious.
and close up this poll. Who
They
did we
saying
get for the
Hippo's
winner?
taking it. They
Hippo.
saying Hippo is taking it.
Hungry
Uh,
hippo.
I mean, I guess.
I say Hippo's taking it. I don't think it's gonna take it. don't
I
think Hippo's-
guess they wanted the tank.
they wanted the tank.
Yeah, I think big cat.
Frank the Tank. Yeah, I think in this it might be a lion just based on how ruthless they are. But I wouldn't put it past a gorilla though. I think it might be a pretty solid matchup. It could probably go either way.
The bear just has.
I mean, I want to see it, but I
Force.
don't want to see it happen. I can barely
If-
watch that video.
So
with
yeah,
so
I don't
here's
have
here's the question. Here's the question though. Here's the question. Is it's going to be dependent on the environment.
yeah.
If it's in an arena where it's just flat,
and there's nothing you can do, ooh,
I think the
gorilla.
lion wins.
Yeah, the gorilla has no chance.
All right, so what if it's in just like a big ring, like say like got a high school, like a ring like that, and they're all in
Right.
4 quarters.
I think
They
lion
gotta
wins.
go at it. Lion.
I think lion wins.
I think a lion will win.
I think lion wins. If it's in an environment where there's trees, I think the gorilla wins. If there's things that the gorilla can maneuver around, because I feel like even though a lion can climb a tree, I don't think it's outscaling a gorilla.
Mm-mm.
And it's not going to be able to jump from tree to tree the way the gorilla is going to be. I feel if
Yeah,
it's things that he can just jump from.
I think if the gorilla has the high ground, he's really gonna Obi-Wan the lion like.
I
Anakin,
have
bro.
the high ground.
Just because
Don't
think
underestimate
about
my
it. The
power.
gorilla, like the lion's gonna have to jump up, and the only way it can attack is vertically by trying to scratch or bite. The
Yeah.
gorilla can just like, it's like I have the high ground. Literally, he's like, there's nothing it can do.
Yeah.
So I think depending on the terrain, it really depends. I think the bear is outclassed in almost every way.
My man said one lion versus one hippo is no match, but a pack of lions and a hippo.
I don't think so,
disagree.
bro. I disagree. Like we just saw a clip of a lion jumping into water, which it had the disadvantage.
Facts.
Scratching this hippo.
But there was more than one lion.
There was more than one, for sure.
There was more than one for sure.
If it's an open arena, that lion could come in, swipe, move out. Come in, swipe, move out. That hippo is not catching that lion.
Facts.
At all. It could end up actually jumping on its back in reality and just swiping. You know what I'm saying? If it gets on its back, it's really over. It's just gonna keep fucking it up.
If you can get through its skin, I think that it's just like it's over.
Yeah, that one's a tough one though. But I feel like again, if it's an open arena like that where it's flat, it's level, I think the lion's probably gonna take it. If there's trees, environment, I think that the gorilla has the advantage. I mean, he's gonna be able to use tools. He's gonna be able to use shit that like they're just more intelligent on how to fight. So, but yeah, that's just my thoughts. But we also have a martial artist, a fighter, a coach, a master that just got introduced into Dragon Ball FighterZ or Dragon Ball Fighters. And Master Roshi is in here. He's in this thing. He just got introduced to Dragon Ball Fighters.
What's he gonna do? He gonna go Grodd. Not Grodd. I said gorilla. Grodd. I'm thinking of gorillas.
But motherfucker got his fucking evil containment wave, which is dope. So here's my thing. I wonder if it's a move of once you do that on somebody, they're either that character can no longer be used in the match. That would be dope. Because essentially it's a seal.
Yeah, I think that's just a finisher move.
Yeah.
It'll go into round 2 after that somehow.
What I'm saying though is I feel like what I mean though is like I feel like it's a move that will remove that character from the match. Like so it's almost like a one shot. Okay. Because usually the evil containment wave it locks you.
I know. Yeah, we know what it is, but video games don't usually follow the formats of what it is on. You know.
Well, I've never seen a sealing situation in a Dragon Ball game, so I don't really know how it's gonna work. But I'm just thinking like he's underpowered as far as like his physical ability. So it's like, what would give him an advantage? Why would people want to use Master Roshi? You know what I'm saying? Like he's got to have some kind of cool hack to him.
Got it.
So I'm like, I wonder if that would be like, oh, well, if you use Evil Containment Wave, it'll lock that character out of play. So you can no longer use that character in the match. At least for that round. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be interesting. But again, I'm just, thinking of how it would be interesting to use strategy wise.
Sounds unbalanced for a fighting game.
Well, I mean, it would still be like a level 3. So you would have to like power up your key shit all the way to 7 to use it. Like it wouldn't just be like, oh, I can use it whenever. Like you would have to build your shit up to be able to use a move like that. So there would still be strategy involved, but it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I can just do this move whenever I want. Like you'd have to build up your gauge to be able to do it. So But just a thought. Like, I'm just thinking, like, what other moves does he have that would be there? Like, he's not necessarily a fast character.
He could turn into Grundy. That's what I was trying to say.
He says, "Is this?" Yes, it is. What? Trina, what
Grundy
you talking
Roshi.
about? What? But yeah, the I don't know. I feel like I wonder if he's gonna have his muscle form, because they didn't really show it. It's actually
Swole
a pretty.
Daddy.
Yeah, it was actually a really poor trailer, to be honest. It was like, hey, you see Masaroshi with his little fucking peace sign, and then he does his Mafuba, and then you're like, all right, well, all right.
That's it.
That's all you showed? Like, you didn't show anything else? Like, nothing else? You didn't show him doing the Kamehameha. You didn't show him using his
Maybe
big...
that's, I'm about to say, maybe that's the whole point, is to draw.
If they have that shit, like, if they have, like, his big muscle form Kamehameha would be fucking tight. That would be fire. As, like, his special. That'd be fire.
That's why I said, you think they're going to go Grundy Roshi? I don't know what that form is called.
The buff form?
Where he turned to a zombie?
Oh, not the zombie joint.
Oh wait,
You know
a
what I'm talking
zombie. I don't know.
You talking
what
about from
that
Dragon
is.
Ball Super when that motherfucker got zombie?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. But when he gets his muscle form, though, when he does his muscle form, though, because that was just like he just got taken over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the game follows, usually video games just kind of throw in whatever the fuck forms.
But that's what I mean. Like, he has a large form already.
Mm.
Like, he already has a buff form. But that form wouldn't be his form, because, like, the one that he was buff and got possessed.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't be a form of his. That'd just be a possession. So it'd be like Majin Vegeta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but who knows? But let us know if are you guys going to play with Roshi? If the character's tight, or is that not going to be a character you want to play with? So let us know.
I played this game for I think 1 hour when it launched, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, I liked playing it a lot early on, and then you started to see like the skill gaps start to like motherfuckers that play it competitively, you're just like, fuck. Like, they just one touch you and you're wrapped. Like, nigga, as soon as you get hit, it's over. Like, you're not getting out of that. You're not getting out of the combo. It's just like, unless they fuck up the combo, you're not getting out of it.
Right. That type of play, that shit's no fun.
Bro, you're like, fuck. Like, it's a wrap. Like, look, bro.
But Mortal, you seem like, oh wait, no, who said that? That was Joseph. Joseph said he cheese with her. Of course, Joseph, you would. No cheesing, buddy.
But yeah, this is actually interesting though. Who's excited about the Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix series? Because
I kind of was, but
I was pretty excited about it. Us at Ismahawk were pretty excited about it, even though we kind of wanted to take a crack at it. But
well, it's your chance.
I know, right? Very interesting. The creators have parted ways with the series due to creative differences.
It's never the right time.
Which is interesting because they created it. So if you have
the creators of the animated series?
Yeah, because the creators of the animated series were brought on by Netflix to help create the live action version.
Okay, and then the creators themselves had creative differences between each other?
No, with the studio.
Netflix.
With Netflix.
That's interesting.
So one of two things. I thought they canceled, the creators walked out or whatever. So here's the question, right? Is I feel like we obviously don't know what's going on. Emmanuel 1225, appreciate the follow, bro. So we have Greg Baldwin, who is playing the uncle from the series. Said, wow, just wow. Seriously, I'm going to have to ruminate on this. Like my guy really, and he was like, he then added, I don't know if I trust Netflix to create a decent adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender without the creative vision and input of its creators. I worked with the studios for many years. Once the suits weigh in on a project and start pissing on it to justify their jobs, everything goes to shit. This is a hired actor in the actual live action show.
That sounds
He's
crazy.
one of the core characters and most important characters in the story as well.
That sounds crazy.
Facts. So if you have one of the actors that's in the show voicing out against
That's
technically
crazy.
your employer,
That's crazy.
yikes. That's all I'm going to say is yikes.
That's crazy.
I'm curious to see what happens from here. I'm really curious to see.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, the other side of it is, and because I don't really know their history, do the creators of the animated series, do they have any experience in live action?
Right.
And that's my only concern. That's my only devil's advocate play. Is, oh, well, we created the animated series, so we know what's best for the live action series, which is not technically true. So,
Facts.
so it's trying to find, like, you know, what was the creative difference? You know what I'm saying? We don't really know what that means. And a lot of times when you hear studios having issues like this, or when video game companies go in to create a live action version, they leave on creative differences or whatever, you're kind of like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what creative choice did they choose that you did not agree with?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Right.
What was it?
Right.
Y'all trying to make Zuko a
Like
midget?
what?
I don't know.
What's the actual creative situation here where it's like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
Like,
It could have just been. I think honestly, because I feel like Netflix be doing some fire shit.
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you're right. They do get cheesy at times, though. They do get real cheesy at times, but
Cheesy and campy.
but honestly, I don't think Netflix has had a success in creating live action animes.
No.
So
I mean, Death Note was really good.
So yeah,
Question,
I mean, in that,
but what about Death Note is kind of hard to portray with just humans that write in a book.
what you mean?
What do you mean? What,
So
what
for
part?
instance,
Like-
in terms of visually,
Uh-huh.
like what would be hard about making Death Note adapted from an anime to live action visually? What would make that difficult?
A couple of things.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the visual side of it, but the story itself, because most movies or shows want a happy ending. They want a solid protagonist, solid antagonist. I'm good, you're evil. This is the story, happy endings. That's not the case with Death Note. So they decided they wanted to tweak that story. Then kind of give the characters a different look on themselves. Like they made Light feel like he was like this chip on his shoulder, popular kid, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like he was like this weird, not Light character. He didn't even resemble, like, just ideology wise resemble the character from the anime. Then you have the Shinigami stuff where that just looked really cheesy. It looked super, and it's those things like, well, oh, we want it to look like the anime, where it's like, I see what you're trying to do, but again, certain things do not translate. So I know you want Rook to look like Rook, but that's in an anime. Like if you saw that motherfucker look like that, he looked cheesy. He looked corny. Like it looked like, whose fucking costume are you wearing? Like it didn't look.
Yeah, that's just like if they would have put Wolverine in a fucking onesie.
Exactly. Exactly. Yellow
and put him
spandex.
and had him running around screaming and chopping motherfuckers up. Like people would have been like, "This dude looks weird, bro." Like I feel like in real life it would look weird as hell.
For sure.
So they just made it a little more
yeah. It's
realistic.
yeah, if it was more like spirit vibes with Ryuk, or like a guy but like a very sinister guy with like kind of like dark tones to him, or like whatever, like some kind of like really cool facial paint that made him look like demonic, that would have been cool. But a fucking 7-foot creature that looks like he's in fucking a bodysuit, like it looked really cheesy. But I think it was just how they changed the story that was their challenge, because to your point, it's not really hard to pull off, you know. But
regardless if they had him, to me the animation was the least thing I was worried about. I think it was just the way they portrayed the story. Mostly, like you said, the people weren't who they were. You know what I'm saying? Like in the reading or watching it, you're like, but that's not how they would have went about the situation. So why is this character doing that? And you know what I'm saying? So like those character traits, they threw out the window for movie purposes. And you're like, but you know, I don't know. Like I said, we're not the ones changing it, but that the suspense and darkness factor of it wasn't as high as I feel it should have been. That shit should have been a straight horror movie to me. That should have been like a horror flick where you're like on the edge of your seat the whole time. Like you're like, bro, and you just can't believe what the fuck's going on. But when you're watching it, you're like, okay. I don't know.
So for the last Airbender adaptation, what do you think the challenges would be? Adapting that into live action.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of stuff coming visually. I think the tribes might have something to do with it. I think maybe they're trying to do something with
cultures.
The cultures might have something to do with it. There could be them trying to modernize. You know what I'm saying? There may be a modernization, aka Dragon Ball Evolution, where they want it to look more modern and more of our time, versus it being like, there could be all types of shit with it, you know. Maybe changing a certain character's outlook, a certain character's motivation. Oh, we want this character to be more of this. It's like, well, that's not that character. Kind of how they did with Light, where they kind of made him a new person. Like, this isn't Light though. Like, this is nothing like Light. So, you know, when you have that type of shit, especially when you're with the creators, those are things that I'm like, okay, there's obviously going to be some kind of compromise, because you're trying to adapt animated ideas into a live action setting. Cool. So I'm pretty sure they already knew going in there was going to be some compromises, but for them to completely step away and say creative differences, it had to be something big. Had to be something big enough for them, like, nah, this is not congruent with what we want to do, or like the story they were trying to create. You good over there?
I was trying to take my phone out the case.
So I don't know what it could be, but yeah.
We will never know unless they make a public statement. But I'm hoping
maybe not
that
even be liable to do it.
Right. So I mean, you know, that might just went out the window. Maybe it is a chance for somebody else to get in there and do it how the creators wanted it to be done. You know, I don't know. Sometimes the creator's choice isn't the best move too, like we were saying, because they don't know that long movie format.
What's the name said?
Put it in there. So
Angel Kun said Isayama worked on Attack on Titan live action movie, but it was trash anyways. Is Isayama the writer for Attack on Titan?
Yeah, that shit. I don't even.
Bro, I mean, but that's something we talked about last time, where Japanese movies that are adapted from they try to make it look like the anime. It's like,
it's crazy.
That's not the way to do it.
It was like Power Rangers with Titans. Imagine,
I don't want to talk
Imagine just big ass like.
But that's the thing though. Like all the Power Ranger shit still look the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Same camera angles, same guy in a
yeah.
bodysuit, robot fighting. Like, what are y'all? Like, have y'all not advanced any of this idea of storytelling for live action? Like, they just don't.
That shit is hilarious. They just put people in bodysuits and had them run around and said, "Got it. You gonna put that in the scene?"
It's so crazy. Listen, I picked order for the live action in One Piece. Again, having people on as executive producers or producers, I'm with. But having the writer be there for the writing of the live action, I think is bad. I think it's super bad. Executive producers or a producer role, I like because you have input on ideas for the shit, but you're not the writer and you're not the director. So, you know, you have input, your input is taken into account. You're helping with, you know, location, you're helping with ideas, but you're not telling the story.
Right.
And I think that's something that is hard for some of these creators to understand. And I think fans too to understand, like, is that a good idea? It could be to have them writing, but it also could not be. So, but I hope it turns out good. I don't know. I hope it turns out good because I feel like I don't know if Avatar can take another. I don't know if they could take another L like that, bro.
If they take another L, whoever needs to just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, please.
I never have faith in live action adaptations.
Not when they're such a large series like this.
Zero faith.
Why do they always fuck up the biggest series?
But like I feel they're doing it in the best way though. They're not taking they're not taking an anime and then making a movie out of it.
Right.
They're turning it into a TV show, which I'm with because you're talking about 3 seasons of character development that they're not trying to slam into 6 hours of 3 movies. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're doing it the right way. We just don't know what kind of story they're trying to tell yet. So, that one's tough. I feel like the live action stuff doing show wise could be interesting, but I think I said this last time, I would rather want spin-off content, supporting content, not a rehash of what I've already seen. Just
I would love supporting content. Give me Boomy's story. Give me Toph's story.
Right.
Give me any side character.
Right.
Story with flashes of Aang and the squad.
Right. Like
I think
that would be fire. Tight. That would be tight. So it references. It references. Like, oh, cool. Yeah. That's Aang. Oh, shit.
I think that'd be fire.
Right.
I think that'd be dope. Give me a Supergirl.
True. I think that would be dope. I think and you get little cameos of characters that you know from the series, but it's not really focused on them.
Yeah. Yep.
That could be super interesting.
I would enjoy that.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope.
Especially because it's a new story. Like I think people's hopes, go down because they are so looking forward to the exact story that was told and that same magic that they felt.
Right.
And you're like, bro, it's not. We already know that's not going to be the same, so you can't really look into that.
Yeah.
But I do like side stories, like for sure though. Give me something fresh, something I don't know.
For sure. But chat, let us know. What do you think about that? Do you think Avatar has a chance? Do you think it's dead in the water? Think it's Lady in the Water? Let us know. Do you think they can redeem the fucking sham hammer from coming down on the previous iteration of the last Airbender live action?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not even gonna say nothing about it. Just let it be.
Yo, man. Yeah. And who's actually seen Project Power, by the way? If you guys weren't aware, Yoshi's in that movie, which is fire. So if you guys don't remember Yoshi, he was here for our first anime tournament. that we ran. He was there for maybe three or four of those episodes. He stopped in, and yeah, he was in Project Power. He was fighting Jamie Foxx at the end. Really dope. So if you guys saw Yoshi on there, you know, that was pretty cool. Show him some love on the gram. Some gram love. V, did you end up seeing it?
Yeah, I watched it.
What's your
I
thoughts?
watched it the day it launched.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. I like the concept of it. But the pacing just bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get attached to anyone. I didn't really care about any of the characters, so like some of the moments in the movie didn't carry any weight for me.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I think it's a great idea, great concept. The CG wasn't bad. I just think that possibly if it was, I would like to. Honestly, this would be a great TV series,
Yeah.
so you can get more depth. Because like they tried to fit a lot of the backstory and the current story in one movie to
Right.
try to understand the universe that this is. So it's not a bad movie. It's just I just didn't care enough about the characters when it was supposed to matter.
See, when I saw the trailer, I was thinking that it was a series. It felt like a series trailer. It didn't feel like a movie trailer. It felt like a series trailer.
Right.
When I watched it. So I actually thought it was a series that was dropping on Netflix, not a movie.
Okay.
And now that I've watched the trailer, you know, and now I see that it's a movie trailer, you can tell that, like, yeah, I could already tell they were speeding the shit out of that. Like that, like you said, the story doesn't have enough for you to care about it. I could just tell by the trailer, bro. And that's why I was like, oh, because I thought it was a series, bro. So now it's a movie, which is eh. Maybe they'll do a Netflix spinoff. Maybe they'll do a series from it after the fact, because the concept sounds fire. I watched a few clips from it,
but the concept is not what you think it is. I'll just put
okay.
It out. I'll put it out there. It's not what you think it is, because what
dope.
me and you thought it was, when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's not that. It's actually a little different.
Okay, tight.
I don't know if it's tight or not, but
got it.
I'll let you decide on how you feel about it. But I know for me, I liked aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Foxx definitely carried the entire movie. Personally, I agree. It needed to be a series. I think as a movie, it's not there. It's not there. There's moments that I feel could have been better over a longer period of time with the characters. Some of the moments I'm like, how are they that close now based on what had just happened? And I was like,
It doesn't make sense.
It needs more time is basically what it means. It just needs more time. Like if what happened took place over 8 or 9 days, awesome. You know what I'm saying? Struggles to get to what happened at the end of the movie through that period of time. You know, them trying to find whoever they need to find, fail. Finally, we got it. Like, I think that scenario would have been more enjoyable and a better way to connect with the characters that they want you to connect with. But yeah, and there was just things that just weren't really fleshed out like they could have. Like the main girl that's in the movie, they allude to like an aspiration she has, but then like there's no like real payoff to that. It's just like, it's like, well, why was that brought up in the first place? It didn't tie into anything later on.
It was just said.
So I'm like, but then it's just really strange. I'm like, why was that even in? Like those moments didn't even need to be in the movie for the movie to still make sense. So I was like, why were those there? Like, there's just things I'm like, okay, that was a weird decision to make.
Maybe they were there for part 2 to make sense.
Possibly, because I heard that there's more than there's gonna be, I think, trilogy. 2 more. Yeah, it's gonna be a series of movies.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. You know, I'm rooting for Jamie and the people that are on board. Obviously, anything that my friends are in, I want to do well. So, and I thought Yoshi had some cool moments in there. He actually was like he had a main section in there at the end.
Yeah.
Dope.
He was like the boss battle, which was dope. I was like,
Dope.
that's tight. You know, so
Yeah.
I
Tight,
fucked
yeah.
My
with that.
man's has a KK Genkai.
Yeah, facts. This
That's tight.
motherfucker is literally from Naruto. I was like, oh shit, nigga, you are a Naruto character, bro.
That's
So I thought that was actually really cool. So, if you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. Again, hit Yoshi up, tag him in, take a screenshot of the shit, show him some
Yeah.
love. You know, he's a good friend of ours, so that'd be cool to show him some love. But yeah, I just wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were, or your thoughts were, V, because I know you've seen it. So. Toshi, I would
Now
love
I
to hear
gotta
what you
watch
think
it.
about it once you
Yeah.
see
You'll
it.
you'll like the concept, dude. The concept's dope.
Okay. You got.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely has room to grow for sure.
Yeah. It's on the list. It's on the
Yeah.
long list, but it's
Just do that on
closer
the
to the
list.
top. Just because it's newer. If the older shit fall behind. Sometimes you can't catch up on the list. I put shit on my list and just let it sit there sometimes, and then some new shit pop up, and I start watching the new shit. Forget about the old shit. Then I
I
gotta go
always
back.
will take new stuff over old stuff just because it's more relevant.
Yeah.
Hold on, what did I say? Joke on these nuts said, Adonis, how do you feel about Australia banning censoring anime/manga? I haven't heard of anything like that, so I don't know.
What?
I have no idea.
What you talking about?
But that's the beauty of VPN. So
Huh.
like Australia already banned stuff. Like a lot of the site that you guys go to, like I don't have access to it. It says that I'm not available to see it. So
Ooh.
that's that's just a part of it. I mean, the States isn't that far behind on a lot of stuff like that though. Like I feel like they're trying to censor a lot of shit online as well. You know, obviously the whole TikTok thing. They just extended TikTok's situation for 45 more days. So it's like, so is it a threat or not a threat? Like what's really going on? Like is it a threat or is it not a threat? Is this a political move? What's really going on? Like if it's really a threat to national security, why would you extend for 45 more days?
We're gonna extend it for 3 more months. Another 90-day extension. And it's just gonna be a year. And then it's gonna be like, well, you know what? They can just stay.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, fuck it.
Like, man, stop this shit. What's really going on here? But I don't know. Other than that, I really have nothing else. V, you got anything else on the docket? On the hocket pocket?
Since we're on the topic of manga and anime, I guess we can say goodbye to Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga, the long-running sites, OG sites, where everybody used to go prior to all the new sites, subscription sites like Crunchyroll and Viz.
Damn.
They got shut down. You know, they survived social media eras, the Facebook era, Twitter era,
They did.
Instagram,
They survived a
Snapchat.
lot.
But then TikTok came around and all the clout chasers just keep reposting these links because they're getting a lot of likes and follows off of posting those links. Those videos go viral, and guess what happened? Zoomers, what are you doing, bro? I thought we were working together here.
Oh, hold on. What happened? What happened to what? I didn't hear this. What's going on?
Did you hear what Kiss Anime being shut down?
I heard that it shut down, but you're saying that has something to do with TikTok.
It doesn't have to do with TikTok per se. Like,
No, he's just saying that it blew up so much.
It blew up. The popularity of it went viral multiple times with people posting TikToks about it because they would get a lot of likes and views and a lot of comments and a lot of shares for posting about Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga and a bunch of other sites. And these videos are going viral, like millions of views or people sharing these. And just like, oh, of course this is going to happen now. Like people weren't sharing stuff like this. Private Facebook pages got hit that shared like streamed manga and stuff like that.
How long?
At the same time.
Yeah.
So like, like this stuff has been around for years. Like people since we were teenagers, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So like,
underground.
It's a sad day, man. It's a sad day to see this go. But hey, I mean, at the end of the day, the subscription's the way to go, and I guess pay for your content. I guess.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
They were literally
support
a
Stop
site.
taking our money.
They were like, look, man, y'all literally pirating our shit. And for them to get off for that long.
Yeah.
Bro, what? They were literally like the most legit sites too. Like,
I'm like, how the fuck did y'all even? They had accounts.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was legit. I thought they was a legit site, like
What?
like more legit than some of these other sites.
How?
I thought Kiss Anime was the most legit one.
There was nothing legit about it.
What do you mean? They had everything.
Having stuff is one thing. When you click on
Yeah,
something and
but
you have like, where do you get this video from? Mega upload this. I'm like,
yeah,
hold on.
for sure.
Like
That's-
I'm like, this is not legit. This is the opposite of
I'm
legit.
talking about of content. I'm talking about of
You're talking
where-
about the library of content
where
versus
to go. Yeah, that's what
the
I'm talking about.
legitness of the business.
I'm not talking about legal. I'm not talking about legal.
Got it.
legitness. I'm talking about like they were the most legit things to find shit outside of, like, you can always count on Kiss Anime.
Mm.
If you couldn't find something, you'd be like, let me go to Kiss Anime and see if it's there. Oh, there it is.
Right.
Now you can't.
Now
you
here's
gotta
my next
search
question.
and search all over.
How long does Go-Go Anime have?
Fuck.
Dun, dun,
How
dun,
long
dun.
does all these other smaller ones have? Because there's the next one.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
It just drops down a line.
boom,
Yeah, there's a few of them. It's just like how like torrent sites, they get taken down once they're around too long. They get passed around too much.
Yeah, LimeWire, FrostWire, Kazaa, Morpheus,
Morpheus.
WinMX. I don't know if y'all know about that. That's old. That's old.
They still got what you call it popping?
What, Kazaa?
No, what's the one? The pirate joint? It's literally
Napster?
Pirate Bay?
No, Pirate Bay.
Oh, Pirate Bay. I don't know.
I mean, they got shut down, and then there's like all these little subsidiary sites of Pirate Bay that still kind of float around. But I haven't
Right.
torrented something in years.
Right. It's been so long, bro. It's like, because now there's reliable places where you can get reliable content and not worry
Right.
about your computer getting AIDS or like something going
Right.
wrong or it not being
Facts.
what you want. So like, you pay the toll, but then you know you're going to get what you get.
Facts.
So
Facts.
that's just
And
a-
I think
that's
too,
the-
there's so many trials where you can do 7 days to see if they even have the content you want. So it's like
True.
they're like, well, fuck it. I just create some email addresses and
I have
That's
20
a
spam
lot.
emails.
I feel that's what a lot of people be doing anyways. Like, look, bro, let me just create an email address, throw it in here, 7 days free. You got an alarm set on your phone. Up, 7 days up. I gotta cancel this. I gotta cancel this trial. But yeah,
Everybody's gonna do that. Like every Sunday, they update their trials to the next email.
bruh.
What's today? This is trial day. What do you mean? My free trial.
Not what trial day. But yeah, other than that, man, I hope everybody that is on Kiss Anime, you guys are doing okay. You know, I hope you guys are doing all right. I mean, look, that's for people that
It
relied
is.
on that as
That's what
their
I'm saying.
anime source.
For sure.
I hope you guys are doing okay because I know you guys probably feel some kind of way for sure.
Yeah, gonna be
For
hot.
sure, bro. I would
Gonna
be
be
hot, bro.
hot.
What? I can't watch no anime.
But you know,
Bro,
it's
I'd go crazy.
it's just that's the nature of the beast when shit is stolen. So
True.
and that's just facts. So
But on the topic, before we head out today, on the topic of anime, got a high school episode 7,
Ooh.
Anima Force.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on this?
What are your
Episode
thoughts?
7.
I'm pretty sure every person on
Ooh.
here has heard me and Toshi's thoughts because we did the
The
after show
Snow.
this morning. V, what are your thoughts? Because we haven't even heard your thoughts on this yet.
How do you feel?
Q went off, bro. I was so
Yeah.
happy. I was so
Yeah.
happy. I was like,
Who did he remind
that.
you of though? Who did he remind you of? Just say it. Did he remind you of anybody visually?
Visually, he reminds me of Aizen.
That's exactly what I said.
That's exactly what he said.
Because the way he acts, like he's so calm and he doesn't care. Like he just knows he's gonna destroy you.
Yeah,
He was
He
like,
knows he's
bro,
above
it's
you.
Aizen.
yeah.
So Q went off, bro. I was like, yes. And then was it O?
Yeah.
Oh my
That popped up.
God. Just
Yeah.
That popped up in there. Was
I did like, bro, your dragon is how big? Like what?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know what happened at first. I was like, wait, just a dragon head? Like, nah, the whole body, bro.
Bro.
The whole dragon.
I was like, that is a kaiju.
Right. But something that they do really well. Right when O came in, it was so serious, and then immediately, bam, that's gonna hit you like a whole year's of pay. They switch it up immediately to comedy, and I'm like, what? They do such a good job at that. Their timing is so good,
bro.
We had talked about that, but it also showed scaling.
Yeah.
Like
for
that, like they're in a battle.
Yeah.
These guys are there to kill Q,
mm-hmm.
and they immediately revert to my pay. Come on, bro. Like 6 months. Come on, bro. Like that, bro. If you in a fight with somebody and somebody just jumps in and starts talking to you about something else, why you serious about whooping this person's ass? And this other guy don't even give a fuck that you still there right now because their friend just popped in talking some shit. Right. That's a problem. That's a red flag.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't really care for the antagonist though. The girl was dope. The one that was fighting. Oh, she was
with the
dope.
teddy bear, the
cross teddy bear gun.
Oh, that shit was
that was
tight.
dope. I was like, okay, this is cool. This is nice. I didn't care about Eagle Boy. I was like, nah. I was like, yeah, I hope Q kills you, but he didn't.
Boy.
Wow. Oh my God. What else? A lot happened. Oh, I'm glad that I'm glad that he didn't fight. I'm glad that happened the way it happened. It was great.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It looked so serious at first. I was like, wait, he got a new ability? Hell yeah. And then he's like, I can't move.
That nigga locked himself out of his iPhone, bro. That shit was fucking
hilarious.
Great. That shit was fucking amazing.
Oh my God.
It's so funny that you said that because me and Toshi, we had talked about it earlier, and I was like, that's literally the thing that I loved. Like, he took himself out, so the show had to rely on Han and Mira. Like,
yeah,
they're like, hey, it's y'all two now, and then we got more story on the characters that they were fighting versus.
That was great. They were able. I don't know how they fit that in.
Yeah,
because I thought the episode was gonna end at the end of this, and then we had that whole extra fight at the end. We'll talk about that in a second, because damn. But like this whole section, like they went into backstories enough for me to care. I was like, oh shit, so are they gonna lose? Are they gonna win? Like I'm caring kind of now. Like they did a good job at developing those characters in that very short amount of time.
Right.
That last fight, oh my God, dude. What's that dude's name? The shark dude?
I just call him Megalodon. That's what I call him. That's fucking Megalodon.
Oh my God, man.
His name is Take Jeagle or something like that. Take Jeagle or something.
I don't know how to pronounce it because I was reading it, so I pronounce it Take Jeagle.
Yeah.
TJ.
That is absolutely.
I'm calling that nigga
brutal.
Megalosauce. He's Megalosauce. That's what he is right now.
He was so brutal, and I loved every second of it.
Bro.
The fact, and they did it again. They were able to show you, and portray brutality without showing you.
Yeah.
Because they cut it off right at the end when he was in the shark's mouth, and in the throat, just surrounded by all his teeth. I was like, oh. Yeah. And then you hear a scream.
You saw the one tooth go through his body.
Yeah.
You saw the whole shark show up around him. And then you just heard the noises.
Yeah.
And you saw like
the sound
the blood
design was
drip.
great for that.
You saw the legs kind of shaking. And I was like, no, nigga.
Yo.
Y'all saw my reaction to that shit. I was like, nigga, what is this right now?
Yeah, that was brutal. I was like literally like gritting my teeth when he was chomping on him.
Yeah.
And then everybody was just like,
bro.
Like, we're letting this happen again?
Bro.
I thought it was also dope when is it Mita or Mida? Is it Mita?
Mita.
Mita?
When she stopped Jin from going, but he was like, yeah, but what about him?
Bro. As soon as she stopped Modi from going, I was like, he was like, well, what about him? I was like,
that was true to the webtoon too. I like that. So
bro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That shit's
But
fire.
bro, I don't know how they keep making these episodes better.
I mean, there's a lot of story missing.
They scaled the shit out of this in one episode.
Yeah.
Because now we see the level of the competitors and we see the level of what are they called?
The commissioners.
The commissioners. Yes, thank you. So we see the power gap right there. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was dope though, because my man
probably
was
gonna
like,
get crazier.
I think when he was like, yeah, I showed up because I saw that your limiter was off. Because you saw motherfucker's shit started counting when all was red. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, bro. I was like, hold up.
That shit said
you guys miscalculated.
Nigga, you just got Android 19 and 20 just now.
Bro.
This nigga was not expecting Super Saiyan. Your ass got fucked up. That shit was tight.
I'll give this episode 3 spicy meatballs. It was very nice.
Out of 10, what would you give it? Would that be a 6 out of 10?
I don't know, bro.
Because 3 out of 5.
It had everything. It had everything.
Had all the good flavor he wanted.
8.5.
Ooh.
Okay. Nice.
Interesting.
Like, there weren't many things that they left out of that. There was so much stuff that happened in that episode.
Yeah.
I went on for a wild ride. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed the ride. Tush, we gave it the same score earlier, did we?
Yeah.
What did we give it? Because I forgot.
7.5.
7.5?
Oh.
Yeah.
7.5.
It gave me, like I said, it gave me that wow, but for me, it's just a little different personally. So that's why we had different reasons, though. We had different reasons for it being 7.5, but still, for me, I felt like it was a good episode, but it wasn't like I didn't feel cracked out after watching it. You like, if you make me feel cracked out after watching it, then you up there for me for sure.
Yeah, I was almost cracked out, but not all the way. I was like, oh shit. I think I'm more excited about what they're showing. Like the series of reveals that we saw, I liked. Like obviously the grandpa's arm. That was dope. I was like, all right, my man's, and I said this shit on stream, so quote me on this shit. That's not a coincidence, and it's not it. They've shown that this nigga is essentially the nigga. He's the guy. So if this motherfucker's arm got cut off, it's because he wanted that shit gone. There's no there's no way for them to build him the way that they're building him for it to be like, oh, he got taken out by this new guy. Like, there's a reason. And this nigga left a breadcrumb, which was his arm. This nigga left his arm as a breadcrumb, bro. Like, hey, I just need y'all to know that somebody took me. So here's my arm. And they knew whose arm it was. Me and Tosh were talking about this. I was like, bro, Tosh is my best friend. If this nigga's arm got cut off and I was walking down the street and I saw his arm, I would not know it was Toshi's arm. I would not be like, nigga, that arm looks really familiar, bro. Like for this nigga for them to know, like, oh yeah, that's his arm.
Bro, she still had power in it, bro. That's what you're saying. So somebody could have picked that arm up and slapped the shit out of somebody with it,
bro. Oh man, yeah,
bro. I can't wait for because where I'm at now, like I said, I'm 150 in. This is about 50 chapters in, information wise.
Oh, you reading right now? Okay.
So yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now, it gets so crazy. It's so much happening now, and the story is wild. So it takes you on a whole ride. Here's my question. Bro.
You know how god tier AOT is. So if AOT is a 10 on the god scale, where would this be on the scale?
I need a little more time with it.
Okay.
It's still not. It's 150 in. It's still not. I have. It's still
because all I'm saying, and to be fair for people to understand, the reason I'm asking this question is not to say that the series can't get there. I'm just going off of where Toshi is now. You know what I'm saying? Like reading it, like in the same way
I
for
don't
like
think it's
Boruto,
gonna
because I was
be.
like,
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Boruto can get really, really, really sick because it's
Uh-huh.
really good right now, but it has the potential to be fucking incredible. So I'm like,
Right.
it could still level up because we even said like AOT was here and it just kept doing this.
It kept going up.
So
Yeah. This
I'm
is
not
going
saying
up
that they
still.
can't.
This
Okay,
is still going up. I do believe it's going to be up there.
got it.
I have to see how much more detail the story gets.
Got you.
As of right now, the detail is just surface level detail.
Got it.
Like all this shit, I feel like is surface level. Or other organizations, surface level. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's here. But like when that shit gets into like, you know, shit squeezes in the cracks and you get a little deeper.
Squeezing that crack, get a little deeper.
You know what I'm saying? We know about
Yeah.
that. Because they'll say it's got 400 plus. Yep, I see that Tendai you put in there. It's 400 plus chapters. I'm only on 150, so I'm nowhere near. I got, you know what I'm saying? Nowhere near what the story really is. But from what they have right now, I am absolutely wowed for sure. Though I'm
Nice.
wowed by it because I haven't seen a story. I haven't seen a story like this in a minute. Like it feels good to have more of a action based where you don't know the main character's backstory, where you get starting to get his origins more, and that's where I'm kind of at now. I'm just getting more of these origin right now. So they kind of go.
Nice.
That'll be like the next arc would be like origins for real.
Right.
Like you start to get to see him as a character develop more, like a lot more. So right now, all these introductory shits, I feel like is super legit for the anime. So I'm from what I see so far, they're doing it amazing job adapting this shit. So like I said, as long as they keep it up for the next few more episodes, what we got like 6 more, 5,
Yeah.
Five. Should be 5.
13, right? What was the
Oh,
last
then
episode?
6.
Oh,
If it's
6,
13,
you're right.
it's 6.
Okay, it's 6. Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, like I said, there's a lot of information that's missing, but at the end of the day, the same messages still get across. And obviously, the cliffhangers that y'all are all confused about, all the questions you guys have asking, they're slowly answering them little by little. So
Nice.
I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it right for its first adaptation, which I'm fucking with super tough. So,
Nice. Well, that's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty strong first season so far.
100%, 100%. They're gonna win awards, bro. They're gonna win mad awards. If they don't, then there's somebody on the inside.
Well, the only reason I think it's probably not going to win any awards from Crunchyroll. I don't think this is going to be up for Crunchyroll awards at all. This or Tower of God,
Because it's a Crunchyroll Originals?
because it's a Crunchyroll original.
You don't think so? You don't think they got
I mean, if I was running an event based on stuff and I entered my own shit, like I would feel weird doing that. So, but who knows? They might not. I know people don't care about stuff like that, but I think for me it's a little
I was like award shows, do they? I mean, I guess none of the award shows really have.
I mean, because I know it's voting, but still people are like, if it wins, like it would have to be a definitive win.
Like shit, Crunchyroll had a fire. They did a fire's job. That's why they won.
Well, I'm just saying though, it would have to be like a definitive W though. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, like yeah, this was by far the best shit this year.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because if it's close with other things that aren't owned or done by Crunchyroll, then people are like, oh well, even though it was user voted, what was really going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Always
people do that shit with like TV shows.
Oh, same.
Where they're
It's
like,
man,
oh, this.
there's no
hold
way.
on, what? There's no way she won that contest.
Yeah.
You know, so who knows, right? It's always gonna be a who knows scenario.
Yeah, but they give you that that spiel of like you call in to vote, or you know what I'm saying, you text to vote, but the fine print is all votes are subject to change due to like the head motherfuckers are able to change it or something like that. And nobody reads the fine print, so everyone just votes thinking that it's okay. But in fine print, it says that, yeah, your vote doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, this person is going to have his final say. So
facts.
And obviously, yeah, that's just it might come down to. But I hope it wins awards. I want it to
Right.
win awards.
Immortal said Demon Slayer Anime of the Year was not a definitive win, but Demon Slayer wasn't created by Crunchyroll.
It wasn't
That's not.
Crunchyroll win.
That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about like any person winning. It's just if you run an
It's like
event.
Netflix has an awards and all their shit wins. You're gonna be like,
It's just only Netflix originals.
like,
you're
oh
gonna
damn,
be
Netflix
like,
original
come
won?
on, Netflix.
Imagine everybody
Come
be
on,
mad.
guys.
So that'd be really strange for sure.
I would be mad too. I would be mad at Netflix.
Hell
So,
yeah, I'd be like, nigga, what? Come on, bro.
damn well that
Yeah.
some of the movies was ass. Some series was ass. I watched a lot of
Right.
ass shit for sure.
yeah,
They got a lot of gems under there.
I feel like I don't know. Hopefully it lives up though by the end of the season that it gets that kind of credibility of it being as dope as people that read the webtoon say that it is.
Yeah, that's
know
what I'm waiting for.
Because I like it where it's at right now. I don't like it more than Tower of God, but I still really like it, and I like it for different reasons than Tower of God. It's a completely different type of an anime. Like so,
Yeah.
so I do like it, and I think that's a dope part is I'm getting two new series that feel different. They look different. Stories are different. There's no similarities between them besides that they're from a webtoon.
Yeah.
Which I am so happy with. So
I think Webtoon's doing a great job. I started reading Noblesse as well, and it's fire. So,
ooh, tight.
so when that drops on Crunchyroll as an original,
The crunchy originals.
because they're gonna have 3 heavy hitters right there, 3 Webtoon heavy hitters.
What kind of story is that?
3 Grim learners.
So far, what I've read, it's a vampire story.
Vampire Slayer.
So it's like he wakes up 850 years later out of his slumber, doesn't really know what happened, and he has to adapt to the new world, which is he doesn't know shit about, so he's literally learning. He's learning, and the funny things about it is like he's doing geeky shit. He's learning how to play video games online, but he doesn't know what the fuck to do, so he sits there in front of a computer. But he wants to get better at it because he sees everybody else as being good and he's ass, and but in reality he's a vampire. So it's like, but he's not just a vampire, he's also like the vampire. He's like Dracula, if that's the main character is like the head motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Gotcha.
so that's why it's like he's the OP character trying to adapt in this new world. But remember, there are still organizations on the side doing shit that he wasn't around for 850 years.
Right.
So that's where it's like, oh shit, he's running into other vampires who really don't know who he is and don't understand why they get this weird feeling when they see him, but they just know the motherfucker's dangerous. But he acts hella nonchalant in reality. You know what I'm saying? Because he's brand new to this world. So
Right.
but still
That's
nobody
interesting.
can fuck with him. So it's kind of like, ooh, like, so even in the chapters I've read like 20 something chapters and no real action has happened. It's mostly story and it's fire so far. Like, cause it goes into the human aspect of vampire stories where it's like humans try to, recreate their the DNA and create their own superhumans based off of vampires and, that type of shit where it's like, no, those guys aren't vampires. They're something else, like it gets that's why I said it starts to get interesting like that, story wise. But like I said, I'm just in the beginning of it, and so far it's fire. And I think it's a complete series as well. I think it's completely completed, so you can just read through the bitch.
Noblesse is.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit. Okay.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a completely done series already, so you can just read through the whole bitch.
Well, that's fire.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Looking forward to just doing that as well, because everything I've been reading is incomplete. So I just catch up, and I'm like, now what? Now what? So yeah, this would be dope.
I used to be like that. I don't binge things anymore though.
Yeah, I'm not.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just I like to have something to look forward to. And then I also just it's hard to binge because I can't just like watch something and pay attention for that long. My mind is just not focused on one thing that long.
Mm.
I gotta go do something else.
Right.
That's kind of why I
I could
bounce
probably
around
do
reading,
like
so.
2 or 3, but never like whole seasons at once.
But
That's a
yeah,
lot of time.
that's why I bounce around though. I bounce around a lot of shit. That's why I read us to a certain point, and then like I'll stop reading something, and I'll just completely read something else. Then I'll stop reading it. Then I'll move. That's why I literally have so many different shits loaded up. Because I'm like, you know what? I feel like reading this right now. This is what I feel like reading. You know, sometimes you just don't want to read or continue to read or feel like reading something. So you're like, you know what? I feel like reading this. I'm in the mood for
Right.
this type of, and that's what I really liked about watching shows with no type of schedule, because you kind of just like, you know what? I feel like watching this right now. I'm going to watch that until you get tired of it.
Binge.
Do you ever feel like you absorb a lot of media and you forget a lot of media when you do that though? Because I
Yeah,
know when I used to
for
binge
sure.
stuff, I would forget so many things because I was watching so many things.
100%, bro.
I used to
100%.
binge a lot, probably like in like 2012 to 2015, like everything. Like I watched ridiculous amounts of anime when they started coming to like Hulu and Netflix.
Yeah. But it's actually, I feel like it's actually helping my memory, though. I feel like the more shit I'm intaking, I like the more seriously I have to get about like remembering certain things as well.
Mm.
So I'm kind of focusing more on remembering things as well. So it's kind of helping me a little bit. So I'm like, no, I'm talking about this part of this, that, got it. And then it all clicks. And then I'm like, cool. That was that scene from this thing, particular thing. Not, like, oh, it was somewhere in here. But yeah, like I don't kind of do that no more as like I used to. I'm kind of be able to pinpoint a little more better, just a little more, a little progression, a little
Have you ever tried
progression.
like those memory retention apps?
Yeah, I've tried those, I've read a lot of myth busting articles about those as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, because at the end of the day, it's muscle memory, it's brain memory, it's just a memory game.
Hmm.
The more you play it, the more you just recognize patterns, and it just becomes the same thing over and over. So it's like, is your brain really growing, or are you just remembering shit? Like there's all types of shit to it when it comes to doing those. But I actually have fun playing those type of games. That's why I like games that move. That's why I kind of like these games as well. This evolution shit, because there's so many details in it that you have to remember a lot of shit, or you'll die. So
I
it's
like
like,
that.
yeah. So you're like, all right, if you forget to fucking eat or drink in a day, you're gonna be fucked. All right, you gotta make sure you eat and drink every day. You gotta make sure you're mating, having kids, giving birth, leveling yourself up, exploring, collecting items, trying. It's just so much. You're just like, so I think it's actually helping little by little. I think I fucks with it. That's why I like these type of games. It keeps my mind moving. It's not just.
That was actually a really dope dance.
It's the otaku dances. You ever seen otaku dances?
Oh my god.
Where they
Yeah.
get the lights and shit, and they be like. I'm surprised Vasilis never did
I know, for
that. At least just dabbled in it.
It's not too late.
It's not actually.
It's never too
It's
late.
actually not. They be killing that shit in
I saw
Japan.
that 38-year-old was in that fucking high school. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this nigga?
Oh yeah,
Oh
bro.
shit.
My God got
I was
held
like,
back.
no, bro. First of all, there's an age requirement. You can't be 38 in high school, nigga. You can't just.
Bro, there's no way, bro. There's no way you out
No
here 30.
way. It's never too late to get an education. Shut up, nigga. Get your
If you
ass
38 in high
into
school,
night school.
and you still getting waxed by high schoolers though, then there's something wrong. If you 38 getting smacked up by high schoolers, still
I mean, look, that
Oh
shit's terrible.
man.
That shit is terrible.
the
He
progression
had
is
that
slow.
working man strength, bro.
Progression is slow.
That nigga was throwing rice bags. So,
Facts.
Man.
Facts. All right, I don't need a daily reminder of that stroke game. Thanks.
What?
It's a daily reminder that Vinland Saga was greater than Demon Slayer.
I mean, cool.
Yeah, I'm like, I need a daily reminder of that. Right. Like,
Thanks.
what? Oh man, but yo, man, I
What?
appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you guys.
I love talking anime and geek
Hey
shit.
man, I do too. It's actually mad fun. But yeah, man, let's wrap this thing. V, you have anything you want to let the squad know before we close this thing out?
Squad. Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate it. We'll be back Thursday with episode 35 of the CyberHype. If you haven't already, join the Discord. We'll be doing Discord review next stream, so get your memes in. Also, leave your suggestions for the next tournament next month. And
suggestions.
That's it for me. That is it for me. And one last time, tell everybody, tell Toshi happy birthday before we get out of here.
Hey, appreciate you guys. BCE in the chat. All day, every day. It's that BCE life, baby.
BCE life.
We out this thing. Every day is a great motherfucking day.
Yee.
When you talking geek shit,
Let's go.
we out this mother.
Hell.
Goddamn.